in life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $24.99 a month.
I watch soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
لا تنسون تتابعونا على Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I like to watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
Me gusta mirar fútbol en Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I love watching soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into Runkle Field here in Sterling Heights, Michigan for tonight's MAC Red matchup between the Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans and the Chippewa Valley Big Reds, live right here on the Michigan Soccer Network, presented by Bella Football. My name's Jonathan Turner, alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Besk. We here at MSN call ourselves the Pivot Men. Pivoting here as much as we possibly can. Tonight, we were originally scheduled to be out at Grosse Pointe South, as they welcomed in Anchor Bay, but due to some scheduling shifts and things like that, we made our way about 20 minutes closer to our home base here at Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans. Steve?
Closer is relative, I guess, depending on where you call home. But yeah, we made a little pivot and switch, and we're back here at Runkle Field, which seems to be becoming one of our second homes this fall. But an exciting matchup tonight as the Big Reds of Chippewa Valley visit the Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans, who, according to Coach Dan Chun, have been playing well and getting right, in this tough division, and they're in for another big test tonight.
That they are, as we have a chance here. When we say we pivot, we had to pivot quite a bit. But as we'll take a look here at the league standings right now here in the MAC Red, Eisenhower atop the table at 14 points. Anchor Bay sitting in second. Chippewa Valley and Stevenson, only 2 points separate them, and overall, 3 points puts them in the lead tonight if they were able to come away with a win here on senior night here at Runkle Field.
Yeah, and a special moment here, and again, team that's been playing well at home, and a big opponent in the Big Red and Chippewa Valley, who by their record definitely have been playing well all season. So this should be a good match and a good test. Coach Dan Chun talks about his team being young and a little bit of experience, and they definitely weren't necessarily picked to be doing as well as they are. I believe they just earned the #1 seed in their district as the district draws just came out. So, this team's, overachieving maybe to some, but I think, if you asked the boys, I think they had that belief all along, and it's coming together, and they're making the most of the season.
Yeah, as we take a look on our screen now, the districts did take place yesterday morning with the MHSAA and the NPRs, and the #1 and #2 seeds were picked based on those NPR rankings, and then the rest of the district was randomly drawn by the MHSAA. But looking at your screen there, you can see District 16 is where Chippewa Valley is the #1 seed in District 16. They will play the winner of the Harrison-Lance Cruz Utica Ford matchup on the 12th. But Anchor Bay's in that district, Macomb Township, Lance Cruz, Utica Ford, Dakota, Port Huron Northern. It's a pretty good district. Again, thinking about where Anchor Bay is at right now, they're right below, they're right above Chippewa Valley in this league standings. So you're going to better believe that that's going to be a tough district to come out of. And then on the flip side of that, looking at the Stevenson, again, you mentioned, Steve, that they're the #1 seed here in District 13, that they are. They will play the winner of the Fraser-Mott matchup on October 17th. But you've got Roseville, Fraser, Warren-Mott in there, St. Clair Shores, Lakeview, Sterling Heights High School, and Warren Cousino are all in that district as well. So, hello. But that's District 13 right there for you, and these two teams are getting ready for that here in just about a week or so.
Yeah, and sorry, a lot going on in the booth right now. Always seems to be the case here at Runkle Field. You never know what can happen. But an exciting match. As we move later in this fall, John, we start to get those true 7 o'clock kicks that start in the dark and under the lights as we see the sun setting here in the distance, which is nice for us because it goes right out of view, and so not staring us directly in the face. And we'll be treated to the perfect view for hopefully what is an entertaining match tonight.
I do expect a very entertaining match, to say the least. And we talked about this last night on the broadcast in regards to what I had a chance to do this weekend. We had a lot going on as far as covering the State Cup and the Girls State Cup up in Saginaw. We played our video last night. We're going to play it here during the broadcast here tonight. Don't know if we have enough time. We only got a minute or so before now and the start of the break. But, just talking about the referee shortages right now here, Steve, you're a fellow referee. You've been here. You remember what it's like to be a brand new referee and what it's like to be an experienced referee where you are now covering, Big Ten and part of the elite Soccer Referee Association, right? Why don't you talk a little bit about that for a moment while we wait here for the start of this matchup?
Well, I think the biggest thing is we're always looking for officials, and this is not just a soccer issue. I think, obviously one we're covering, and is that officials or shortage of officials in our game is huge. The numbers that we lost in the last several years is hard to recover from. So you definitely see fields with short referees or inexperienced referees sometimes on games. So the more people we can get involved, and it goes out to anyone, especially if you played the game or had some kind of involvement and like doing it. Like being involved with the game, it's a great way to stay involved, and in other sports as well. I know I speak to officials all the time in other sports. I have some friends that do various other sports, whether it's football or hockey, and all the sports are definitely short on officials. So please, check out the different associations that you can get involved with referees from a soccer standpoint. That's MichiganRefs.org. To check out all the information for all the recertification classes, all the step-by-step information on how to become registered if you're a brand new official. And John, we talk about it, you and I, and the friendships, the opportunities that I've been able to take part of and experience. The people I've met throughout my refereing career have helped me in so many different ways, and not just on the field, but off the field in many different ways. Long story short, I found the love of my life through refereeing, right? So it's a really magical friend, environment, a great group of people who are always willing and looking out to try to help you in their best interest, no matter what it is. I couldn't tell you how many times that things have come up in life, and you need to reach out to someone, and you know somebody through the referee community who has a hand in that can kind of help you along. So those are the things that sometimes you get out of these types of jobs or small things, and even if it's just something you're doing as a high school kid or college to make some money during the summer or in the fall, it's always a skill you can take anywhere you go. Like I mentioned, my girlfriend, she refereed all the way in Hawaii. They were very short on officials out there, and they were blessed to know that she could referee, and she didn't do it much, but she was able to do it a little bit out there and help out. And so those types of things are always needed. So we appreciate anyone who decides to get involved with the referee community, because it's it's definitely needed at this time with the lack and shortage of referees, John.
That it is, and we appreciate the referees out there more than you know, and we have this new hashtag, the third team, that I put out there. So hashtag the third team. That is obviously in relation to referees, and all you got to do is head over to MichiganRefs.org. Find out all the information. It's a 4.5-hour class. It used to be 12 weeks back in the day. It was 8 weeks. But it was like 8 weeks every Tuesday night for me, learning how the game of soccer was to be managed and played and refereed. That was something that I learned and experienced many years ago. Back in 1995 is when I got my first start at refereeing. So maybe I dated myself here just a smidge.
Maybe.
But either way, is the public address announcer now making the announcements of the Chippewa Valley team, which me and Steve right now, we're just going to say this. We apologize ahead of time for any mispronunciations of the names of players. We're going to do the best we can.
We will do our darndest and give it our best effort. But again, yes, apologies in advance. But John, do you have are we going to put the roster? Do we have rosters put up on the screen, or we do not tonight? Okay. Again, last minute switch. I wasn't trying to put you on the spot there. I just was making sure I wasn't waiting for anything. But we will read through the lineups. We don't have. We were not privy to any starting lineups, but we will start with the visitors from Chippewa Valley, starting in goal, Davide Junkai. Also for the Big Reds, Alex Espino, Paul Hernandez, Andrew Prankosevich, number Giuliano Haddad, David Ajay, Liam Garner, Haris Hasangovich, Alex Prankosevich, Lork Jejai, Gadid Arhin, Owen Thompson, Alfred Ndonji, Tristan Savai, Gabriel Petrucci, Christian Bunai, Jorge Velez, Brandon Gojai, Andre Kachurchurian, Ramzi Al-Fakuri, Tariq Amit Basic, and Antonio Joni. And for the the Titans of Sterling Heights Stevenson, Jude Thomas, Powell Surowick, Matthew Bellitti, Nathan DiFilippo, Gabe Lasky, Milad Farah, Jonathan Prika, Nicola, Andy Goro, Basim Naimu, Annie Durakovic, Brian Bitterman, Anthony Abdul Masai, Zachary Shapinski, Evan Papitsky, Marco Stahlberger, Yusuf Saleh, Adis Spago,
Number 22,
Arlen Mima,
Number 23,
Aiden Yaku.
And number 25, David Voktai.
And David Voktai.
The Titans are coached by Dan Chun. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise.
Head coach for the Titans, Dan Chun. Head coach for the Big Reds is Jerry Haggerty.
Beautiful rendition there of the national anthem with a little bit extra in there as well.
I believe it was a little bit of chicken fried.
A little bit of chicken fried in there. That was great. We've experienced just about everything in these games, and we've heard a lot worse during the national anthem.
Yeah, that was far.
And the timing
by
is
far
always
the least of the biggest worries I've ever had.
Amir Trolek,
Oh, man, that was great.
Parisi, and Mark Steffens.
As always getting the scoreboard set up here, as we always do, making sure that that's good to go. As about to get things underway here, Steve. What are your expectations here for tonight?
Well, I think Chippewa Valley coming in with maybe the perceived better record. We'll try to probably we haven't seen them play, but try to establish possession and try to force the Titans to have to sit back and defend a little bit more. But I'm sure the Titans will at home will try to bring that energy and try to use that in their favor. The biggest thing for them will be can they keep the ball when they get it. A team that normally has good success usually is better in possession, and so when turnovers happen and silly mistakes, they find ways to keep the ball. Will the Titans be able to find ways to keep the ball tonight? And the best defense for them will be to their offense and to force Chippewa Valley to have to defend.
Their ways. We're about to get things underway here in just a moment. Titans will be in blue here, going right to left. As the clock. Well, the referee's got to blow his whistle for start this match. And now we are underway here from Runkle Field here. Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans welcoming the Chippewa Valley Big Reds live here on the Michigan Soccer Network, presented by Bella Football, alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Besk. I'm Jonathan Turner. Again, the Titans will be in blue, going right to left on your screen, and going left to right in the all-white kits will be Chippewa Valley. As right away, Chippewa Valley here getting on the way. It's Petrushai. Dribbles inside, and that's going to be a shot. Goes right into the arms of the goalkeeper. Is that Jude Thomas? We didn't get starting 11s here tonight, so.
I'll do my best to.
That's fair.
Scope it out.
Ball shifted here to this near side to Surowich, and how to touch it will go, and the throw-in coming up here for the Big Reds. Big week here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Catholic League Finals coming up here on Wednesday evening. We've got the Cardinal Championship. It takes place at 5 p.m. here on Wednesday at Catholic Central, and then at 7 p.m. the Bishop Championship. It was a quick play here from Prika. Plays it back to Spago. That would be given away, and it was, but then given right back. Past Prika. And Surowich will play it up to Nikola. Nikola, one of the breakout players here for the Titans. Mentioned his name many times this season. I think this is our fourth game here, Steve.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's becoming a second home for us here. The fall we've called quite a few games here.
Little ball over the top for Nikola. And out comes the goalkeeper for the Big Reds. Believe that's Junkai.
Wearing number 1, but of course, the roster has both goalies at 0 and 0. So.
I'm going to go with the fact that the senior's in goal.
I would likely the case.
Bellotti.
But, it's our standard roster problems.
He was looking there for Goro. Goro, another player. That might be a foul, and it will be. It was interesting because, like we talked about this, Steve. We talked about what the preparation. So this morning, I get into the studio like 8:30 in the morning to start the process for building all the graphics for this game for Anchor Bay and Grosse Pointe South. Got our spotting boards ready, and then we had 4:30. We changed. So, Petrushai. This ball will skirt out. Last touch off Petrushai, and a throw-in coming up. Jetmer Prika, good luck. Titans, good luck. Johnny Prika. As mentioned in the opener with the league standings, right now Chippewa Valley ahead by 2 points over the Titans. They have 13. The Titans have 11. And the rest of the league, you're Eisenhower and Anchor Bay both have 14. This ball played up for Nikola over the top. Nikola gets a touch on it. Actually, they're going to say it was last touch there by the Big Red defender.
Nope.
But they're going to say Nikola touched it out after all.
Well,
the players didn't want that. They were pointing somewhere else.
Oh yeah, I think they'll always try to get there, but I'm not sure if Nikola did touch it or not. Looked like the defender may have reached around and got the poke, but either way, we play on.
That we do is Petrushai looking up top at Rokovic, and he plays this up over the top, and goalkeeper Junkai it's an easy one for him. No one there is Spago. Bellotti. Say a deflection, and the captain will throw it in to Prika. It's interesting. You look at their records, and 5-2-3, right? They've only played 10 games. The rest of the teams we've seen, Troy High had 12-1. Athens is, looking at their record, I believe that they were, the last time we looked, they were 10 and I think they're 12-3 and 1. All these teams, Berkeley 16-2. Ooh, Junkai makes a meal, and that one's going to maybe go out for a corner kick, and it will. But just all these teams have, almost 16, 17, 18 games under their belt, so far this season. And teams like at Chippewa Valley, 7-2-2, they've got 11. They've got 10, and the Titans, they're missing 5 or 6 games that other teams have had.
Yeah, and we heard, they had some cancellations and some things happen.
Ooh, a good head there.
Good save there from...
Was that DiFilippo?
Junkai is.
Looks like number 4, and it was. DiFilippo got a head on that one for the Titans. They're right in Junkai's arm. But you think about the amount of games these teams have played. A lot of the teams have played almost 5 or 6 more games, and we start thinking about getting close to the playoffs. How much of a difference does that make when you've got more games under your belt?
I think it can definitely be a bit of an advantage to have a little bit more of that time played together. But at the same time, too, maybe they've experienced less injuries and have more guys healthy and ready to make that run. So, maybe the guys are a little bit more fresh, and I'm sure Coach Dan Tachano will try to use that to their advantage. And you can only play the games that end up happening, and if games get canceled, things that are out of your control. You just got to come to prepare to practice every day and try to get better. And I think that's what he was, alluding to us, is that these young players are getting better. Oh, look at this.
Goro might get a touch on this. Junkai comes out.
It's great
cleared
save.
Away.
It's good work from Davide Junkai to get off his line there, make a big save, keep this game scoreless.
Bellotti looking for Prika. He's got him. Inside to Nikola. Nikola turns inside the 18, down by the end line, puts it up towards the top of the 6, but right to Prika. And now a one-time shot from Bellotti. Now comes Junkai, and a touch there by Chippewa defender. It's our hand. And now Nikola gets a touch, and it's going to go in.
Great individual work there from Nicola, who was well aware where those defenders were. He had checked back. We're not going to be able to pull it back, but he takes a look and sees where the defender is. He gets back on side, is able to get a touch. It definitely was close, but he makes the most of it and forces the referee to have to make the decision. He gets the touch past the goalkeeper, and 1-0 to the Titans. And you're just not even 8 minutes into this first half.
I got to wait. I didn't stop the clock. I forget I got to stop the clock in these games. The clock will get back going now. But, what a beautiful finish, Well,
the sustained pressure from the Titans really, forcing Chippewa back early. You asked what the keys were, and we said they were going to have to force pressure and keep possession, and they've done that here early.
It's Prika and Nikola. Broken away. Arhin now. He shoved to the turf. Petrucci. Just played up. DiFilippo keeps it on. Well done. And then earns a throw-in. Kremasic. Now Sarowicz for the Titans. We'll look to find Prika. He's got him. And that one's given away. But Goro's able to maintain for the Titans, and he puts it up. And that's a foul. That was Popshitsky on that foul there.
Seems to be up and okay.
A little bit of a hip check. So free kick here, played inside, and Spago right there for the Titans. A good pull back by the Big Red midfielder. Petrucci gets a heavy touch, and that will go out.
Ideal start here for the Titans, getting that early lead. You know, we talked about a team and a confident Chippewa Valley coming in with their record and the way they've been playing throughout the season. So probably haven't faced too many deficits, especially this early in many games this season. So we'll see how they can respond here towards the remaining part of this first half.
I don't know who number 13 is on the field right now for the Big Reds. So he has the ball right now.
You're muted.
Thank you. I was going to ask you who number 13 was. As a shot from distance will go wide. That was Andrew. Is it pronounced Prenkasevich? Prenkasevich. That sounds better than what I said for sure. Prenkasevich. And no laughing matter. I just
none whatsoever.
Yeah. So, but free goal kick coming up here for Jude Thomas and the Titans. Vijay. Evase. Out wide to Petrucci. Petrucci cuts it back inside the 18. Keeps working. Good individual effort. Ball inside the 18 still. A free shot, and that one's buried. We are all knotted up here.
I was
in the 12th minute.
I think that was number 6, David
Vijay.
Vizai ends up picking up the loose ball as Chippewa Valley responds with some pressure down low, and ball just finds his way to his feet, and he's able to bury it into the back of the net, and we're all tied up here. Talk about how is Chippewa Valley going to respond? Well, I think we got our answer, John.
Avezai not just one up, one apiece here in the 12th. So far here, just inside of 12 minutes, 2 goals scored. I think we've got a good one here tonight lined up, Steve. Ball played far post, and ball skirt over to Goro. We'll put back into a wide open Nikola, and the offside flag will go up. Almost went up 2-1.
Yeah, there. I think Nikola just in time his run. I'm not sure if he saw the defender was behind him, so maybe he didn't have a chance to look across that line. But
I gotta say, man,
the looks of it, he was a couple steps past. So.
The right position for him, right place, right time. Obviously, just off for, but just the way he finishes those balls, you know. So Nikola here up this near side will just go out of play.
Oh, yep. You know, one thing I remember last time we had the Titans here was Nikola, got himself a little bit and got himself an early card, and then there was a few other times where there were some tackles where doesn't want to put his team in a tough position where they have to take him off the field because he is so dangerous up top. You've seen the chances he's created already. Got to keep him on the field as much as possible and trying to create, because when he's very dangerous in and around the box.
So a free kick was just played, and so lackadaisical attempt there at clearing that ball as Prika will come down with it for the Titans. Nikola, he'll turn. He's got out wide Popshitsky. Popshitsky puts this one back inside for Goro, and Junkai will come away with it. Junkai will punt this up towards midfield. Spago finds Prika. Back to Spago and inside to Nika. A little back heel looking for Goro, broken up and cleared away by Arhin. Titans continue to add pressure here, Steve. You're watching Chippewa Valley kind of sitting back right now, letting them come to them and playing this counterattack. It worked here in the 12th minute.
Petrucci going to work again.
Petrucci, oh, look at this ball. That's a nice ball.
He's been dangerous here on this right side. Ooh, there's a foul.
Yeah, that is. That's
going to be outside the penalty area, but a dangerous free kick here coming for the Big Red.
Yeah, that foul was on. The foul occurred against Tristan Sevai. I'm thinking it's a silent J, but so. But Petrucci will take this free kick. Play this more like a corner, two-man wall. As Thomas goes back, way back far post. His ball played across to the far post. Ooh, a bicycle attempt. Just couldn't get around that. Was the Big Red defender. And go out for a goal kick.
Good opportunity there. Based on where he was positioned, that was probably the only way he was going to get an effort on goal was to try to get up and over on that bicycle attempt, but unable to put it on frame. Crisis averted there for the Titans.
DiFilippo for the Titans. Ball then given away. This is 13. Played it inside, and that's a broken up. Back to Thomas. If you're just joining us here this evening, we appreciate it. 2 goals coming in 12 minutes. We're knotted up here 1 apiece in this MAC Red League matchup that, based on how things go tonight, we could see almost a 3-way tie if here in the standings by the end of the night. First place, Goro gets by Joni. There's a shot from distance, broken up. Ivase, and that ball will go out of touch for a throw on that far side.
I think I figured out who 13 is.
There you go.
It depends. I'm going off the chat. Someone said go Alberto Fontanes, but he's not on any roster.
Oh.
So maybe Wendy Doolin in the chat can confirm that for us, that Alberto is number 13, because if so, we would love to give him credit tonight.
Unless they're thinking that this is the Grosse Pointe South game.
Maybe.
I don't know if I have.
Do you recognize
a ball played over the top for Nikola, and just goes into the arms of Junkai.
Do you recognize the name?
Do not. But then again, I don't have the... Actually, I do have the rosters from their game here right there. They're all packed up, stapled, ready to go. No.
Already.
This is Bellotti tied up with Petrucci. They're going to see a foul called. Ball still rolling. They let this one go. As this ball played over the top. Nikola making a touch on it. Stedo will make its way over to Shapinski. And then Sky Hyde. There's Ivase. Savai. And they're going to say that ball will not play.
Up and down action here in the opening 18 minutes, John. A really open game, chances galore on both sides. Definitely don't expect these 2 goals to be the last that we'll see here tonight.
Surwich here looking at Goro's got it. He misplayed that. But Surwich gets it back. Titans continue their press. This ball's played far side, and that's going to go way out. Do you happen to have, by chance? Okay, fair enough. There's an illegal player out in the field right now. Number 13.
Don't say that.
We'll find out. Hey, Megan.
Number 13.
Just unnamed to us.
Unnamed 13.
Number 13 for Chippewa Valley is not on the roster.
Ivase.
Chance we can get a name?
Looking for Patricia, and that's broken up by Surwich and Scapolati. Prika. And our end will clear this up. A little shot, but it might stay on the pitch. It will.
A little bit too heavy of a touch there from Savai. Unable to keep it in, but wins his team a throw-in here in the attacking third.
Number 13 is number 14 on your roster, Owen Thompson. He's 13 tonight.
Okay. Owen Thompson's number 13.
Surprise, surprise.
Ball played up over the top. Gore will run onto this one. He'll be able to keep it on. He will. Cuts it back inside. Inside the 18. Looking to take a shot. Junkai with a save. The rebound top of the 18 and cleared away.
Good work from Goro there to create that opportunity.
And then Besic. Oh, looking in there for Prankovic. It's Prankovic. I apologize.
Prankasevich?
Prankasevich.
Yeah.
Petrushai takes a shot. Nope, that's not really quite sure if that was a shot or not. Maybe he just mishit it.
Yeah, I think it just might have got blocked or mishit it. Didn't get a clean look on it.
Can you find out who 8 is as well?
Costa. Stevenson 18, I got it. There's
Our hand.
also a number 8 on Chippewa Valley that's out there. We do not have a name. Number 8.
So Nicola Galetti. Defended well there by the big red defender, number 8. Goro, good turn from Goro. Top of the 18, tries to cut it back. Still has it. Shot in between. Rebound held up there by Junkai.
Good save there is another opportunity. Titans maintaining pressure, keeping up the attack here despite conceding that goal. And this game being tied up, they're not letting Chippewa Valley back into this game. Is continue to provide pressure, continue to force them to have to defend. That's the only way they're going to stay in this type of game and give themselves a chance, is have to keep applying the pressure and can't back down at any moment.
Number 8, Evan. Last name Deva, D-E-V-A, Shu. Deva Shu is how it was given to me. ask me for the spelling. I just got it phonetically.
Fair enough. So number 8 is Evan Devashew. Ball played inside and cleared away by DiFilippo with the head, and might have last been touched off the Big Reds. Nope, there's going to be a throw in here for the for the Big Reds on that far side. It's senior night here, I believe, at Runkle Field. We're going to honor the seniors here for the Titans as Petrucci puts this one up over, and Jude Thomas will come over and pick it up. Six seniors tonight will be honored here for the Titans. Something I'll tell you right now as a head coach who, did it for 5 years, senior night was an awesome night, but oftentimes very stressful because my first 2 or 3 seasons at the school, we played in a league matchup like this, and trying to get your seniors on the pitch sometimes, Steve, not always the easiest thing to do in a game like this on senior night.
Yeah, and it's some. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just losing audio, but it's something that I think coaches deal with in multiple different ways, and if you're blessed to have an opportunity where your team is winning, and it's great, but in a lot of these leagues, it's every night is a tough matchup, and there's no room to take chances. So sometimes it can be difficult to try to get all the guys out there and get them meaningful type of minutes. And I can only imagine. Did you prefer to do the festivities before the game or midway through at halftime?
It wasn't my decision. It was the Booster Club.
If you had a choice.
Well, I mean, if I had a choice, I probably wouldn't even do it, to be fair.
Okay.
Not like a night. I mean, I might have maybe done it's a banquet, things like that, just because it's a distraction to the team.
Sure.
But I also understand the importance of it, right? But, no, I mean, to be fair, probably before the game, right?
Because my high school, we did it at halftime, and then I've been a part of well over, I'm sure, 50-plus odd senior nights as a referee throughout my career. It seems like I always find schools on senior night. And I do think the best way to do it is before the game, gets it out of the way, lets the focus come back to the game, because usually at halftime, if you're taking care of festivities, there's no chance for the coach to make any kind of adjustments or anything, because he's got to be there and can't address anyone. And then the moment that ends, normally halftime's up and you're rushing back into the game. So was there some contact down there by the box, but referee says nothing there.
Yeah, Spago took a spill, but Evase now will throw this in here for the Big Reds. I feel like their logo should be like a pack of gum. Right? I mean,
nothing more intimidating than a pack of gum, John.
You know why I say that, right?
I do.
Okay, fair. Okay, well.
But, I guess there are sillier mascots out there, so I guess it's not that crazy.
No, I mean, you're right. You're spot on. Is back and forth right now is.
Still got to do that show one day.
Opshitsky. Oh, this is a great ball up the middle. Can he get to it? No. And I believe that was number 20. That's Salih that went down. But a beautiful ball. Ball played in there by number 9. Hasanovic.
That was Tariq Basic on the attack there for Chippewa Valley. Just unable to get a touch in around the defender and maintain control, but another good attack there from the Big Red.
Shitsky. Parika, that's a good combination play broken up there by Joni. Basic. As Jude Thomas will run this one down, bring it back into his box, and start this all over again. If you're just joining us here, it's been a good matchup here so far tonight. 1-1 the score. Both goals coming inside of 12 minutes. First goal tonight coming in the 8th minute from Nicola. In the 8th minute, then the 12th minute, the goal coming in from David Evase. Notched this up 1 apiece. Surwich with that interception finds Spago, and the Titans will look to build. A lot of space right now in the middle of the park as Nicola looks to switch this, and too much arc on that one as it made its way to Big Red's number 9, Sonajit. Inside to out wide here, Sonajic. So play it back. Evan Devashu, that's the one that knocked that one up. And
Checking in for the Titans, number 3, Matthew Belletti.
Couple subs here. Number 11, Lork Jeja for the Big Red, and number 3, Matthew Belletti for the Titans.
Yeah, Belletti will step back in. And who stepped in for the Big Red, number 11, you said?
Number 11, Lork Jeja.
Let's put right back in. Thomas will collect that with just under 11 and a half to go here in half number 1. We used to call this Mac Monday, right? It is Mac Monday.
That it is?
Mac Monday. Not Big Mac Monday, but Mac Monday.
It's probably trademarked.
It probably is. This is ball played in towards Belletti, and too much on that one. June Kai will bring this back up as put Steve and I on the screen there for a moment or two. Prika. Oh, look at this. As Goro will make his way now. Lots of green space. The shot. Junkai with the save and out for the corner.
Great opportunity as
Fans, don't forget
ball somehow eluded all the Chippewa defenders, and Goro had tons of green space in front of him, and he took advantage of it, took his touch in on goal, puts the shot just up and just almost out of the reach of the goalkeeper, but he's able to get a hand on it.
Ooh. DeFilippo goes ahead on that one. Is now Arhin. Look to clear this one up, and into the bleachers it will go. Prika. Belletti. Now Goro has it. Surowicz tried to take on 2 defenders from the Big Reds. They won it, then won back by Prika. Plays it into Spago. Ooh, you can hear that one from here.
That one's going to hurt and take him to the ground. Referee looks like he's going to stop it here as probably get the wind knocked out of him. Looks like he will be okay. Just going to probably need a minute here to gather himself.
I think we're going to stop this clock.
Yeah, I think he's going to make his way off.
That's Harris Hasanagic will step off.
For the Big Reds, number 5, Giuliano Haddad.
Giuliano Haddad steps in. So 9 to play here in half number 1. Again, at halftime, they'll be honoring seniors here at the Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans Runkle Field. Ball looked like it might have gone out. They wanted it, but they're going to keep going. So the flag now will go up. Head coach for the Big Reds, Jerry Haggerty, not happy about that call.
Coming up on just 8 minutes left here in this first half, all tied up at 1. See if we can get a breakthrough here before the half, or if both teams will settle for the draw and try to readjust at the half.
Namu looking for Nikola, but Arhin will intercept for the Big Reds. Look to play this to Haddad. Well, that's not the right pace on that one, but Surwich able to get it for the Titans and then knocks it out off of Haddad. Nikola. Well, good tackle. Belletti plays it in for Goro. Gets a good little touch. Says Namu, I apologize. Awesome Besic. We have another player down now for the Big Reds.
Number 8, Evan Devashew. Looked like when Belletti tried to let the ball go past and he put his foot up to try to flick the ball on, I don't think he clipped the ball at all, and his foot, I think, caught Devashew in the midsection. So he went down immediately right here on the sideline, but he looks to be okay walking off under his own power, but he is going to need a substitute, and looks like that's number 19, Christian Bunjai.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. Is number 19, Christian Bunjai.
I believe making his first appearance tonight.
Clock gets back going. Having to stop this clock a lot tonight. Nikola out wide to Popshitsky. Great ball. Popshitsky tries to put it back across the 6, but instead will earn a corner here for the Titans.
Not doing too bad. No. Only about a minute and a half of stoppages so far.
Keeping in mind, though, that normally these games don't start till like 20 minutes after 7, so we did pretty good here. No JV game here.
No JV?
Yeah, it made things a lot easier, for sure. This ball being
I might get to see some Monday Night Football.
As the ball played in, DiFilippo, Nikolai misses the open rebound.
I think it was blocked. It may have got a foot on it as the corner kick will come here for the Titans. Opportunity again, though, for them to take the lead here possibly before half, but another corner kick will come. Their third of the match. They've been dangerous on some of these set pieces.
Wow, I mean, that was... And DiFilippo, he's gotten his head on 3 of these corners. I think all 3 of them. This ball played in back post, and right there was DiFilippo's. Goro will take a crack at it. Junkai rebound. Nicolo gets a touch.
I think that should be another corner.
They're going to call that one a goal kick.
Should be a corner kick. Nick Nicola's going to be not happy about this one, as you see. But it's not fair. I had binoculars, so probably a little unfair to the referee crew to expect them to see that. But, yeah, it looked like the goalkeeper did get a slight touch. But either way, we have a goal kick coming out. Another opportunity for the Titans. They keep the pressure on, and, they are hunting in around the goal. Definitely getting close here. They try to find another breakthrough and give themselves another advantage.
I'm at Besic. Prika will cut it back. That will just be shielded out for a goal kick with 5 to play here in half number 1. 1-1 is the score. And both goals coming in 12 minutes here the rest of the half. Sustained pressure here by the Titans. Really haven't seen the Big Reds really on the Titans side of the half for much of this half, Steve. I mean, they scored that goal in the 12th minute to tie this up on that counterattack, but most of this match has been maintained and commanded by the Titans. As Nikola, that'd be a foul called against him.
Sorry, John, I was checking out one of the substitutions, just confirming what I had there. But, yeah, opportunities both ways. We see the Big Red now here on this counter.
And just as I say something, the broadcaster's curse. This ball then switched. Matt Besic. Looks like Owen Thompson. Now that's a shot. It's going to go off the upright of the football post and out for a goal kick. Good strike.
Good look there from distance, just a little bit too high and over the head of the goalkeeper, Jude Thomas. But good opportunity again as Chippewa Valley now trying to make their mark here late in the half and try to use these last 3+ minutes to get on the board and give themselves the advantage going into half.
Goro gets a touch. Junkai will come out and pick this one up for the Big Reds. Ball sky high up towards midfield. Thompson will get a head on it.
Good individual play and work there from Jonathan Prika.
Prika finds Nikola. Good little touch. Oh, just too much pace. Good idea from Nikola. Cleared up and over. That looks for Ahmed Bassick. Out comes Thomas. And he'll put that right in the middle of the park. Not where you want that.
He had all the time in the world. He could have easily just drove it back into his own goal and in penalty area and picked it up. But not the smartest decision there as he tries to clear it. Doesn't get enough on it. Doesn't get a full clearance. And Chippewa Valley now ends up with a deep throw in here with just over 2 minutes to go in this first half.
Ball put inside, cleared away by DiFilippo. Arhen comes over the shoulder of Nicholas Thompson. Now here comes an opportunity for the Titans. Looking for Nikola. He gets a touch on it.
Good play by the defender.
That one
and
just went out.
Then Nick Nikola. Oh, yep. He did let it go out before the
on that
touch.
far side, you got Popshitsky wide open. Oh, heavy first touch. I mean, he was wide open on that far side. No one within 20 yards of him. I think to be fair, I think that Nikola got a touch on that before it went out over the touch line.
It was close. I thought he had touched it as well, and then honestly, when the assistant referee's flag popped up, I thought he was going to be signaling it for a Chippewa ball, but
he did.
Then he changed it, and I don't know if he was then just mirroring the center official or if he made the change of the call. Who knows?
It doesn't really matter. It's at midfield. It didn't count.
It depends on the coach you ask.
Some s'mores it smells like out in the back.
Someone is having a fantastic bonfire somewhere nearby, and I want to join. Save us more for Steve.
Foul called against the Big Reds with under a minute to play here in half number one. Oh, look at that mistake. Goro, counterattack. Goro's got a ton of space, gets by Arhen. Inside the 18.
Nick's offside if he gets it.
Pass to Nikola, open goal!
Good work from Nick Nikola to get himself back on side there as he was ahead of the ball for most of that drive there from Goro, but he was able to get himself back on side before that ball gets played across. He's able to bury it with just 30 seconds to go in this first half to restore a 1-goal lead for the Titans.
Great work there from the Titans with under a minute to play here in half number one. They scored in the 8th minute, and they scored here in the 40th. Great work there to give away the defensive miscue by the Big Reds defender, and now the Titans go up 2-1 here, and the momentum here on senior night. I got to start the clock again. Oops, my bad.
It's okay, you're almost spot on with this.
Paletti, you know, that you could just see that hard tackle coming. Surowich.
We'll just play it long as the clock will run out, and that's where we'll sit at the break.
Well, that we will is a good first half, Steve.
Yeah, exciting up and down open play. Both sides with lots of chances. Goalkeepers coming up with some big saves and a lot of opportunities, and I don't think it'll be the last of what we'll see here in the remaining 40 minutes.
That it will be as we're here at the half. What a great first half it was. As we'll take a look here. Halftime score 2-1 here in favor of Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans. Chippewa Valley 1. We'll be back here on the other side of the break. You're watching Mac Red Monday on the Michigan Soccer Network.
City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Move by when? Puck to 6, wide open net for Koch. Check. Espinosa gets a head on it. Will that go in? And it does. Shot, and that goes off the post and in. Oh, let's look at this. Look at this. Ooh, this might be a good to be. That's the goal of the week. Wow.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $24.99 a month.
Velasquez. Shot, and that goes off the post and in. Oh, good move by Wen. Puck to 6, wide open net for Koch. Check, and that's goal number 2. Now wide to the option, just inside the 18. Left foot cross to Steinwasser, saved by Solly. Welcome back here into Runkle Field here. We're at the half. Stevenson Titans with a 2-1 lead here. Goals coming in the 8th minute and the 40th minute for them. Both goals coming off the foot of Nicola, the senior. He got his brace here tonight. And Chippewa Valley, they scored their goal in the 12th minute. That was David Evase, and that's where things stand here at the break. Don't go anywhere. We come back. Second half action. 40 more minutes to go here on Mac Red Monday.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $24.99 a month.
I watch soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
لا تنسون تتابعونا على Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I like to watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
Me gusta mirar fútbol en Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I love watching soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Welcome back here into Runkle Field here for half number 2 here in a 2-1 game. Both goals coming, well, not both goals, all 3 goals here coming obviously in the first half, 2-1. 2 goals coming for the Stevenson Titans off the foot of Nicola. And we are about to get things back underway here for half number 2, Steve.
Yeah, and we'll see what kind of adjustments were made as both teams will come out here, I'm sure, flying again in the start of the second half as the Big Red have some work to do to get back into this game after conceding that late goal. And the Titans will do all they can to try to preserve that lead and try to extend that lead.
As the Big Reds choose to play a big ball up this near side. And ball goes out of touch here for a throw-in. Petrucci will throw this one in. Plays it back to Kochai. He chooses to and Kochovic. Petrucci. Petrucci gets it back now for the Big Reds. Plays it out wide. I believe it's Evase. Actually, that's number 8. I apologize. That's Evan Devashew. He's back on. Petrucci goes down, but gets back up with the ball. Looks to take a shot far post and right in the hands of Jude Thomas.
Pretty simple there for Jude Thomas as Petrucci's not unable to find the far bar there, but finds the hands of Jude Thomas.
Now Thompson for the Big Reds. Look to play this back. That's Devashew. See Matt Bessick go down, and now a free kick coming up here for the Big Reds. Smart play there by Belletti. Getting in front of that free kick opportunity from Emmett Basic. Stopping that promising, fast free restart for the Big Reds. Ball played in. A little head on that by Thompson. This is Petrucci will pick this one up for the Big Reds. And then knocked out. Derakovic. Put back in and cleared up to Popshitsky for the Titans. He'll cut back, met by Thompson. Puts it inside. Oh, right through the legs of Jude Thomas. That was Savai, I believe, that got that goal.
Big Red goal scored by
We're all tied
16,
up.
Tristan Savai.
Tristan Savai does a good job of winning the ball off Pashitsky, and he's able to take the ball into the box and bury the ball past Jude Thomas. It was great work from him to win that ball back, and he does so just getting in on Popshitsky and able to win that ball off him, and it was well done by him, and we are all knotted back up again here at 2.
Goal coming in the 43rd minute. The assist was to Owen Thompson.
Well, here's what I kind of was thinking, right? Like, I was figuring we should
As Steve said, we're all back up, tied back up here, 2 apiece.
let him go. Let him fill out his. And then you pick up whatever.
Ball put into the mix and cleared away.
Ben's already told me there's
But not a dangerous Prika.
to be available for, but that way we're not all.
And that one will just go past and out for a goal kick.
Get a nice rotation.
It's interesting, you look at this game, Steve, for what it's been. I've mentioned it, before in the first half, looking at the Titans. They've really done a pretty good job here of just maintaining possession, really being in charge of this match. Nicola and Goro and Prika have all been really, really good here tonight. The Big Reds on the flip side have not really been involved offensively. They've had some possession here in the second half, but they've only had a couple opportunities, and those opportunities they scored on.
Well, they're a dangerous team for a reason, and they've been able to take. Sometimes you have to go on the road, and you may not play the game or the style that you expected to play, but you have to take advantage of those chances when they come across, and they've done that here tonight, and they've shown that they can be clinical in the attacking third, and the more they maybe get into this game, they may start to get some more chances, and with how clinical they've been, it wouldn't shock me to see them get another one.
This ball is headed away. I think that was Di Filippo that got ahead on that one. As it's now cleared up, looking for Nicola, and Goro will come down with it, looking out wide to Popshitsky.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I'll make my money back with girls soccer and then Joe with baseball.
Popshitsky puts this one inside. Arhin will look to clear, but then it falls to Nicola, and Goro will lay it back. Surowicz, as he'll take a shot from distance, and that'll go well wide.
Not enough power on that one from Surowicz as he looks to try to find the goal, but shot falls a little short and ends up going out for a goal kick.
So Junkai will put this one back in for the Big Reds. Basic. Prika for the Titans. Looking up the line there for Popshitsky. A good ball. Arhin there to defend for the Big Reds. Scott Nicola. Nicola keeps going. 3 defenders around him. Finds Spago. Shot kind of blocked and goes back to Spago. This is Belletti with a shot. Far post. And just wide.
Good response here from the Titans. Able to create some more pressure as Nicola had a good little possession in the box, moving it out and across to Spago with some opportunities, but a shot ending up off of the foot of Belletti, but unable to find the back of the net. But again, Titans got to be encouraged with the way they've been able to create opportunities tonight. Really, for them, it's been about those few defensive moments that they've allowed the Big Red to create tonight.
This is Thompson looking for Petrucci. Prika, Petrucci, good win from Petrucci, but I got a touch for a throw-in. Ball on that far side, trying to be kept on by Devashu, but instead thrown in right to Goro. Oh, good win. That was Joni. They got a good win there, and ball will go to Thompson. Petrucci's wide open here on this near side, just couldn't find him.
We'll have a couple subs coming in here for the Titans. Number 15, Ryan Bitterman, and number 17, Zachary Shapinski, checking into the game.
Number 17, Zachary.
Looks like Sala will go off, as well as Evan Popshitsky.
So Prika and Petrucci. Petrucci called for the foul. We'll play this one quick. That was Bitterman that played that one in. This ball played, look on the top for Nicola. Savai, the goal scorer here, that scored in the 43rd minute to tie this up. Someone sent in, and spin will spin right to Jude Thomas. Ball put over midfield as Nicola will bring this one down. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. I believe that's Belletti there. Belletti puts it in for a wide open Goro, who just can't get a touch on it. And on frame.
Another great opportunity as Goro is down and can't tell. Yeah, it looks like he's up, sitting up now, but unable to get the touch on it that he needed to put it in the back of the net. But great movement again from the Titans. Andy Goro with a great run on as Belletti gets that ball across to him, just unable to get enough on it to put it on the frame. But again, more encouraging signs from the attack here for the Titans.
Spalletti looking for Goro. They continue the sustained pressure we've seen for most of this game.
Yeah, the Titans have been on the attack, definitely put more pressure on, but despite all that pressure, only managed to find the back of the net twice and have conceded 2 as well, and that's where we sit right now.
Bitterman. Ball put inside and broken up and finds a way to Prika. Prika looks to switch this to the far side, and this is too much, so that will go out of touch. Got a good one here, 2-2. Steve?
Doubt it will be our final score, as the goals have been aplenty tonight, and I can imagine that will continue as both these teams play a nice free open style and plenty of attack, and the quality of players up top have shown out tonight, and I'm sure we're in for probably at least one more good goal here tonight.
I believe you're right. As this ball will be played up and right into Thomas. But Bassick was the one that played that ball.
If I remembered which one was the clapping button, I'd hit it, but
I don't remember which one it was either.
Yeah, C or D, but
yeah, I think it's this one. Nope, I don't know. They're not playing. Oh, that's why. Here we go. There we go. Is that the one?
Yep.
That one hit the hand on that far side, and we're going to see a free kick coming up here for the Big Reds. 29 minutes to go in this matchup. We mentioned here in the opener, we'll put the league standings up on the screen here in a little bit. Show those off. The next stoppage to kind of show you where the league stands. League stands right now. Prika. Bleddy. Back to Surowich, and he'll look for Goro, and cleared away by Joni. Thompson. Good ball here to Petrucci. Good interception is that we can continue to smell that barbecue, to hit the referee, and now he's going to stop it. So take a look at the standings there. You see Eisenhower in first place along with Anchor Bay. Those two teams tied. Chippewa Valley at 13 points. We'll turn it off the screen, but put it back up in a second. But looking at talking about how close this really is, Steve, it's pretty impressive.
Every game matters. Every result can flip the table on its head. Is
give and go.
Tightly close and packed there at the top of that table. And with just a few games remaining, so many things can change, and you're not out of it just yet. You never know when an upset result can happen across the league. So, got to try to take advantage of every 3 points you can get. As we have a player down, and
that's Nicola. The way that he was just kind of positioning himself looked awkward. Just get a touch on it. Seems fine.
He's all better now, huh?
That was a good attempt to just almost like a golfer, trying to get that bend a little more, right? You're like, oh, no, go that way.
For the Big Reds, number 19.
As we'll take a look at these league standings again. Again, Chippewa Valley in that third spot. Stevenson in the fourth spot. Again, 11, 13, and 14 points. You're looking at just the parity right now in this league. 3 points and a win tonight for the Titans as this ball's played. Petrucci and Jude Thomas will pick it up. But if somehow the Titans come away with a win here tonight, they would find themselves at 15 points. And depending upon how the rest of the league goes tonight, could be first place here tonight.
Yep, a lot can change. Like we were saying, so tightly packed there. One or two results can completely flip the table, and but it's what gives your team belief to know that you can compete night in, night out, and knowing that you're playing with the best teams on a nightly basis. As we got a free kick here to Chippewa Valley, and opportunity for them here to look to goal. But, I'm sure, Dan Chun will use that and motivate these young players to know that they have a chance to do something special. And it's a very tough league. But, if you can string together a couple of good performances, they've put themselves in a good position to build off of. And these are the points right here that in these types of games that you got to find a way to get them if you're going to, find a way to sit atop that table.
No question is we'll see Tariq Besic stand over this one. As we're going to see a lot of players. Usually you'll see the players standing towards the top of the 18 with that wall, but they're not.
Sure why.
They're getting down below us. Now the rebound up and over, but I don't know if I've seen a lot of that I've seen it in FIFA when I take my player and put him in the goal right, to stop a free kick.
Yeah, because, you got to protect against the glitch goal. But, those two defenders dropping there really just allows Chippewa Valley to throw two more guys forward and create havoc in and around the goalkeeper. And if that ball gets near him, it's going to be a lot more difficult.
And as Nicola, that's poked away by Joni. I'm just thinking about that, and all the now there's all these people in front of Thomas. It just.
If I were the goalkeeper, I'm not sure I would ever allow that. Try to push my guys up as I want.
This
those
ball almost made to Goro.
I want those attacking players as far away as possible and push those up and try to keep that high line and allow your space. The most amount of space that you can as a goalkeeper there. So, interesting decision. Not sure if that was Jude Thomas's choice or if that was just something the defenders did to kind of fall back. But I'm not sure how much good they're going to do protecting the goal there is. If they could be marking players and taking up space, because there you're just giving Chippewa Valley more space to work with.
I'll switch to that far side. There's Evasay. Puts it inside for Besic, but as now Evasay will take a volley, and that will go out now for a goal kick.
Not a bad effort. I'm sure he wishes he could have struck it with a little bit better contact, but either way, again, Chippewa Valley getting themselves back in this game in this second half, just about 5 minutes into the second half, getting back onto the board and tying this game up at 2 apiece, and that's where we sit right now with just over 23 minutes to go in this second half.
I haven't seen Danny Garrett in a minute.
Yeah, he does have a life, John.
I don't know. He's spent most of the summer not having a life watching us. So I'm just messing. He was there last night for a few minutes. Thompson plays his back to Joni. Give it away to Spago for the Titans, but Thompson comes back with it. Oh, look at this ball. What a great ball. Saved by Thomas. Rebound, Seve, and the Big Reds go up 3-2.
We talked about it, John. They haven't had many opportunities tonight, but they've taken advantage of all those opportunities. And Tristan Servais, with his second goal of the game, coming here in the 58th minute. And that goal gives his side their first lead of the game. The Big Reds now lead this game 3-2. Now the Titans have some work to do to climb back into this game.
Yeah, because again, looking at where they've been, they've been the sustained pressure for most of this game. Is Besic looks to play this one over the top, and Thomas made a fantastic save on that first attempt, and then the rebound, Seve buried it to the open net, but good game.
Yeah, and the opportunities from Chippewa have been very dangerous, and we talked about it. They've been clinical in and around goal. Not as many opportunities maybe created tonight, but they've been very good at execution and finishing. And if they're going to convert on 3 good chances and give yourself an opportunity to score 3 goals, it's going to be tough to beat. And the Titans have their work cut out for them here in this remaining 20 minutes.
Petrucci gets that ball from Thompson, cuts it back inside, keeps going inside to Besic as he cuts it back, looks to take a shot, and that's Thomas right into his chest.
Good save, but you can kind of see with Amit Besic there the opportunity. The Chippewa is starting to play with a little bit more confidence. Still maybe not creating as much, but definitely starting to play with a little bit more confidence, especially now having that lead and really the first lead of the game. So may change a little bit of the mentality here moving forward.
Now Nicolau looking over the top for Namu, and it's too much pace on that one. Something we'll see here as we get further along in this fall in the playoffs. Start to see that nice slick look of that moisture from the nice cold air in the night here. On the turf makes the ball skip a little bit more.
Definitely something to be aware of is not the usual bounce. Is sometimes whether that ball might skip across the face of goal, skip across in on goal, and goalkeepers and defenders alike really have to be on their toes. As that ball will start to be a little bit quicker and slick on this wet turf.
Ball cleared up, and that ball will say they went out. It's just I'm still it's hard to believe that they've only seen 10 games this season in both these teams, 10, 11 games total. When you think about just all the teams across the state and what they've seen, 15, 16, 17 games, and they've only got a few more to go. It's not like they're going to see more than 15 or 16 games this season. Is this? And granted, I know Dan Chunna mentioned that they had a couple cancellations that they had with other teams. Ooh, that is a very dangerous tackle. We are going to see a card for sure. We might even. He's going to pull out the red card, I think.
He is. Yep. Well, if you're going to see here, Nick Nicola just comes sliding in and scissors him with the 2 feet. And whether he wins the ball there or not, he comes in with a bit of excessive force. And I'm not surprised there that he sees red, John. Obviously disappointing, and the fans here will be upset and not like it. But, he comes in not really trying to play the ball. He comes in with both feet, scissors him. By the one quick look I had at it, it appeared that he scissored him. And that type of tackle is just something we can't have in the game. And, there's going to be some frustration here. But as Dan Chun is now all the way over here on this side of the field, talking to the referee, is he wants an explanation from the referee. And
did Dan get tossed out too?
No, I think he came over because he wanted an explanation, never got one, so he wanted to come over and then stepped off the pitch. It looks like he might just be making his way back around to the bench. I didn't see any other caution or card come out. I think Dan was maybe trying to get to his player and prevent Nick Nicola from doing anything else.
So that's going to make things a little more difficult here for the Titans with their best player now off the pitch.
And missing the next game as well, as that is not going to be in the best interest if you're a Titan fan here tonight.
I feel like every time we do a game now, me and you, Steve, we see red cards.
Well, it does add some excitement. Not that I'm a proponent of it, but the fans here are a little bit worked up, and sometimes it's interesting to be a fly on the wall in a high school athletic set of stands.
I don't know if we're considered flies though, Steve. In all fairness.
We're not. We are no fly. This game could get real ugly quick here if things aren't taken into control. Some yellow cards are going to probably need to get tossed out, even if just to tighten things up here, because in these remaining 15 to 20 minutes.
Get through. Namu will be right there.
Oh, great
defensive play.
An opportunity. If the Titans down a man could find a way to get back and tie this thing up, this thing could get real wild, as the fans are definitely on their edge of their seats here, and from both sidelines is this game and the temperature of this match, John, we could say has got a little heated.
heated on a cool night. Good mixture as this ball comes in. We'll go back towards Letty, and he'll be off another corner kick. Keeping in mind that when we were here in the Groves game, we saw, you weren't here, Steve, but we saw fans from the stands go onto the field. So
I'm prepared for anything tonight.
Ball comes in and gets a head on that.
That one go off the football upright.
That it did is
out for a goal kick.
There's DiFilippo once again. Of course, my clock. I didn't start my clock. It was great. Hang on here. The clock figured out. My bad, not starting it on time. Now Owen Thompson. Wide to Evase. Ball put Petrucci up and over.
Not a bad effort there on the volley. Unable to put it onto frame, but now if you're the Big Red, it's all about protecting this lead for this final 16 minutes. It's about finding a way to tighten up that defense, and luckily for them, the Titan best, one of their better attacking players, and Nick Nicola is off the pitch, and they're down a man. So for Chippewa Valley, it's going to be about finding those the spaces, the extra room on the pitch, utilizing that man advantage and the space that brings. And to see this game out, and if they're a team that's going to want to make any kind of deep run, these types of situations are ones you got to find a way to close out and not let Stevenson back into this game.
So throw it on that far side. Somehow that makes its way, and good slide tackle there by DiFilippo. If you're just joining us, Nick Nicola was given a red card here a few moments ago. Titans playing down a man. They were up 2-1 going into halftime. Gave up a goal in the 58th minute. And then another goal, in the 43rd minute, another goal in the 58th minute. They're down 3-2. As Preco now find Andy Goro. Goro looking up top for number. Well, that was Goro, number 19. So flag went up, I guess, or a foul. Oh, Stahlberger played the ball into Goro. Jacob Goro says that was a yellow, not a red. I think that there's a thing. I think it comes down to consistency, right? I think that when we start talking about the types of fouls that take place in a game like this, where the difference between a careless tackle, a reckless tackle, and excessive, and that's where I think the line can be drawn in regards to just different referees across every state in the United States, right? In every league, at every level, because some referees who are used to seeing high level of play, used to seeing tackles of that nature, really can very quickly understand what that tackle looked like and what it meant. And we have seen referees who've given that a yellow card for sure. We have. We've seen referees who have not given a card at all in moments like that.
100%.
But looking at that foul from where our perspective was, watching that moment, you could see why the referee issued a red card there. You have a player going up with his spikes, cleats shown, through a player's leg. And when you have that, that is defined. Basically in the laws of the game as excessive force. So Sears foul play is what he was given for the red card. And again, Steve's looking it down and breaking it down once again.
Perfect.
Yeah, and the problem comes with even when his leg comes through and he might win the ball slightly before, it really doesn't matter. As he comes in on a scissor, he takes both legs and scissors them across the opponent, coming in on a flying tackle. It's a dangerous play. It's it's a very dangerous play by Nikola, and I know he's not probably trying to hurt the attacker. He's trying to come in and win the ball, but in doing so, he commits a bad foul, and he's got to deal with those consequences, and he puts his team in a really tough position.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too where I don't know if as a player I was taught like the proper way to slide tackle with your your toes pointed down and things like that. But but Andy, so Jacob Goro's Andy's little brother, he broke his leg. He's mentioning I broke my leg, no card. Is now.
Well, I mean, just injuries aren't also the result of cautions. Whether you give a yellow card or a red card, doesn't change the fact that players get hurt. And obviously, we don't want to see players get hurt. But whether a referee gives a yellow card or a red card on tackle isn't going to change that a player does get hurt. I hate when people the guy got hurt. Well, there's players that get hurt on plays that are fairly good tackles and no fouls at all as well. It doesn't mean that's always the case. And more times than not, when injuries do happen, of course, it usually is a foul and probably some misconduct of a yellow or red card, but injuries happen on plays all the time, whether they're fouls or not, and good tackles can happen and still result in injury. So it's one of those, and looking back at this one, he just comes in and scissors him, and this is pretty much as textbook as it can get. These are the types of fouls that we see in classes and referee recertification classes all the time, is the fouls that we need to eliminate from our game, and I think the referee gets it spot on here in issuing the send-off.
And I think, to be fair, too, I think and that's why I use the word consistency, right? Because from game to game to game to game, not every official that you're going to come across is maybe going to call that, right? Correct. And I think that's where I think, like a Jacob, your point is like, hey, I got taken down, and maybe mine was in fact a red card. It wasn't given, right? So, and you're like, well, why is that one and this one isn't, right? So I think that what needs to happen is you got to stop looking at plays that have happened to you or plays. Just look at the play for what it was, right? Correct. And I know that Nikola, he's a teammate of yours, right? But the way that he came in on that tackle was dangerous, and it was excessive by the laws of the game, and rightfully so. A red card was issued, and I think if more calls are called like that on a consistent basis, I don't think we're having this conversation right now. But either way, we appreciate your comments, and we wish you well on getting back from your broken leg. Nothing about that sounds fun. So, but we do appreciate your comment nonetheless. Ball's played inside. Oh, that one almost made it all the way through down to Besic, and if it did, it would have been a wide open, nothing but net.
This
Maybe,
is true.
Right? Is Joni up the pitch. The Titans here have got to find a way here with just under 11 to go now. That's a good ball from Belletti, just over Goro. Oh, a giveaway now here is Prika. Prika inside the 18. Cuts it back, falls, still has it, then dispossessed.
Yeah, opportunity there for Prika to possibly get something in on frame, create an opportunity, but loses possession there, and down a man, not something you want to do is allow the other team to counter.
Now here comes Thompson. It's cleared away. Drogovic. Now Prika. Looks to go over the top for Goro. Ooh, that's going to be a foul. And the game has settled down a little bit since the red card. We were expecting it to go a little more. I mean, I think it's safe to say that it had another foul had happened pretty quickly there. I think we could have seen this thing start to really, really rise up, and thank goodness it hasn't.
Hasn't yet, but I've learned one thing with high school soccer that you never know, and all it takes is one tackle in one moment. So especially now when the Titans are going to start having to chase this game a little bit in these last 10 minutes, down a goal, really going to have to try to get back into this.
We're on live air. Yeah, I don't.
Hear what the kids are doing down there.
We're back on Apologize. It's a foul now on that far side. If we're going to see a yellow card issued here, we are.
Looks like that'll be number 8, Evan Devashu, picking up the yellow card there for the Big Red.
Returning for the Big Reds, number 12, got it, Arhead.
Looks like it'll be Goro on the free kick here for the Titans.
That it is. Normally we see Nicola taking this free kick. As Goro puts us one near post and goes wide. So is Shapinski. Goro is the intended target. Arhin gets held up by Goro, but here comes Thompson for the Big Reds. Paletti. Shapinski now, lots of space in the middle of the park. Ooh, that's probably going to be, because of course I didn't start the clock again, and we might see another yellow card being issued here.
Looks like he's going to let it play on and maybe just have a word with the player. No misconduct coming out.
We apologize. We were in the middle of a broadcast and someone came up to the window and started screaming at us as if we had some kind of control over the crowd here. So we apologize. As this ball played in.
Fan behavior is out of our control.
It is. As Sarowich keeps going. This one will go up and over for 3.
Sure, there's some student sections rallying the troops, and I think there were some parents unhappy with how all that was being handled. But there's a handball. No,
it's volleyball.
Certainly looked
that
as
was a
if,
dig right there, Steve.
It basically looked like he had touched it. Maybe I was deceived there, but ball out here to the Titans on the near side.
Shapinski inside to Spago. Titans here looking to find a way to answer this 1-goal lead here in favor of the Big Reds. That goal coming in the 58th minute. 2 goals here tonight for number 16, Tristan Savai, giving his team the lead. 2 unanswered goals here in the second half.
Yeah, he's come up big when his teams needed it most. Big Reds have trailed most of this game, going down 1-0, tying it back up 1-1, then conceding just before the break. But they were able to answer early in the second half, and then Tristan Savai's second goal put his team ahead and giving the Big Reds their first lead of the game, and they will look to protect it here for this remaining 5+ minutes. Try to walk away here with the full points.
This ball be thrown in. Is that DiFilippo throwing this one in, number 4? I believe it is. Headed away. On the Besic. Looks to put this one up and over. Letty there. He'll clear this that far. Eversay now look, take one from distance. Put one on Thomas. Not a bad look.
Not a bad look is Thomas almost got himself a bit out of position there, but he was able to recover and cover back up with his nets. As just under 5 minutes here to go, is only going to be a few chances left for the Titans if they're going to have an opportunity to tie this thing back up. Again, they are missing one of their better players, as Nick Nicolau was sent off for a hard challenge here on the near side late in this second half with about 20 minutes to go. And so the Titans will have to battle here, down a man just over 4 minutes to go here in the second half.
Ball played here to this near side. Sonajic.
Big Reds will be happy to just keep possession here and see the time tick away.
Too much on that one.
Just silly giveaway there. Keep the ball on the pitch, and the ball stays in bounds. You keep possession, but a little bit too hard of a touch. He flicks it up and over his teammates, and out of bounds to the Titans.
So Goro. Petrucci. He'll take it to the corner.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, some back and forth there. So the referee is going to stop the clock once again. It looked like Petrucci got like an elbow up there towards his face a little bit.
It looked like both players had it coming together. I'm not sure. I didn't see it as clear, but looks like no discipline will come from it as the referee has a word with both players, and a throw in back to Stevenson.
Spago will get this. Oh, a little heavy pace in the throw in. Finds Shapinski. Given away by Prika. Shapinski gets tied up. Finds Spago. I mean, for Chippewa, you might let him have it. I mean, you know, right? I mean, giveaway. Now Thompson.
Take it to the corner here. No need to go to goal. If anything, that just gives the ball back.
Good defensive play. Drokovic. Surowicz. Gets by that one layer. Now he's looking to go out wide, and that's offside flag will go up. That was Yako. That was in an offside position with under 3 to go. Talking about how the tables have turned in this one, Steve. You look at the first half, 2-1 here in favor of the Titans. It was all Titans in that first half. And to be fair, for most of the second half, all Titans as well. Limited opportunities for the Chippewa Valley, Big Reds, but they've taken advantage of them. They're up 3-2.
Yeah, and they've taken advantage of those opportunities tonight, and maybe haven't been as many as fruitful as opportunities as the Titans have had. But they've executed very well tonight, and when you execute that well, all you need is 2 or 3 chances to come away victorious.
Something we saw last week against Troy Athens, right? Look, Troy High, the number 2 ranked team in the state. Athens, number 8 ranked in the state, and Troy Athens comes away with a win in that one. Troy High that played, I would say, when I say played better, the team usually that wins is the better team, right? What you think about typically, right? But in this situation, they did not have the better of the opportunities. They played very defensive minded in that game. They locked it in for a large part of that game, and but Troy High was unable to find a way to tie it up at the end, and they came away with a 2-1 win over their crosstown rivals. So we see it all the time where teams who have limited opportunities in games and big games can come away with a win when the other team has been in control of that match, ends up losing.
And we haven't seen any of the Chippewa Valley games throughout the season, but I have to imagine that they've been a team that just based on their record is finding results in more dominant fashion than maybe they have tonight. But that shows the mark of a good team and a well-poised team who's understands that they got to keep battling and that they're never out of a game. And they've found twice tonight here to just get back to level terms, and then found the breakthrough. So it's good composure from Chippewa Valley tonight. They've shown a lot. In a game that maybe didn't go their way in all facets, but they kept grinding it out, and they were able to come away and find a way to get back up and try to see out these last 30 seconds.
Goro down that far side, and Arhin there defending, shielding that ball from Goro. They continue to battle, and now we're going to see a free kick with 20 seconds to go here in favor of the Big Reds, and that might just do it. So with 3 seconds to go in this one, that will wrap this one up.
Final score of tonight's game, Big Reds 3, Titans 2.
Steve, conclusion of this game, very different than how it started.
Yeah, and it was a back-and-forth game. Both teams had chances to try to go and win it. Both teams had their opportunities. I think the Big Red did the most as far as cashing in on those opportunities. And then after they take the lead, the red card happens, and it just really forces Stevenson's hands to be even tougher to get back into the game after the red card, which I don't think changed the outcome of this game, but it definitely hindered their chances to get back into it. But an exciting MAC matchup and another exciting MAC Monday.
That it was. The final score here, 3-2 in favor of Chippewa Valley and the Big Reds. Goals coming in the 9th minute. Goals coming in the 8th minute by Nick Nikola. A tying goal in the 12th minute by number 6, David Evase. And then in the 40th minute, Nick Nikola from Andy Goro put him up 2-1 at the half. And then from there was all the Big Reds. Number 16, Tristan Savai got a goal in the 43rd minute, assisted from Owen Thompson, and then the game winner in the 58th minute. Red card was issued to Nick Nikola there shortly after in the 63rd minute. And that's where things stand in this one. We appreciate you joining us here on this Monday evening for MAC Monday. Don't forget, on Wednesday we cover the Catholic League Finals. We got the Cardinal Championship that covers up at 5 p.m. Eastern, and then that matchup between Clarkston Everest Collegiate as they take on University of Liggett. And then in the 7 p.m. game in the Bishop Championship, we've got Detroit Catholic Central taking on Cranbrook Kingswood. But that'll do it from us here at Runkle Field in Sterling Heights. For Steve Bass, my name's Jonathan Turner. Sam Fisher up in our operations on camera. I want to thank you very much, and we'll see you next time here on the Michigan Soccer Network for more soccer.